Great day, Tasting Elegance family. Dr. Tony Hatton here, your Break the Cycle specialist, and I am excited to have the opportunity to share space and time with you on Valentine's Day, the greatest of all Valentine's Day event at the Turf Valley Resort coming up on February 14th. If you have not purchased your tickets yet, you definitely want to do that. We also have tables of 8 for everyone who's requesting a table. We do have some tables of 8 left, but you want to hurry because they are definitely on first come first serve basis, whereas you can bring your family and friends and save on your tickets with these 8 seated tables. So run on over to tastingelegance.com and take care of that, because as nice as we are, we get that all of the time, you guys are so nice. As nice as we are, we cannot fit another chair or another table in that room once we are sold out. And I want to make sure that everybody who desires to attend has a seat at this event, because this is your defining moment. What do I mean by that? I mean a moment in time whereas it interrupts your day. It interrupts your pattern. It interrupts your thought process. It interrupts that doubt, and it interrupts the fear. Have you settled in your life? I want you to think about that, attractive thinker, Tasting Elegance family. Have you settled in your life? Do you feel as though nothing new is going to happen? It's going to always be this way, or this is the best that I can do, or the best that I'll get? That's called settling. Have we really thought about that particular aspect of our lives? Is this it? This can't be it. This can't be the fruit of our labor. If you look at some of my posts below, I posted some of my passions, some of the things that motivate me, some of my standards, some of the things that I live by. Like, this can't be the fruit of my labor, or I couldn't have made it this far and this is it. I want you to think about that, Tasting Elegance family. I want you to think about where you are right now and your New Year's resolutions, or what you desire to accomplish with your life, or that change and that transformation that you desire. Because if you're like me, you take a non-negotiable approach to having what you want in life, to being who you want to be in life, to acquiring, to hanging around, to have certain people in your space. You take a non-negotiable approach to having certain people in your space. I can't be around people who are negative. I can't be around people who aren't going anywhere, who are always talking about the weather or sports or something that doesn't have meaning. I can't be around people who aren't talking about ideas or creativity. Now, this is just me. If you're like me, then you need to be here at this particular event, because when eagles gather, we have to go where they gather, because they don't gather often. When you see an eagle, they're flying alone. I'm a loner. I'm okay with being alone because my thoughts are fantastic and amazing, and the ideas that I get are crazy incredible, and I'm in the production mode. I'm producing. I'm in the era, the season of my life, whereas I am creating, living, and leaving a legacy that continues to speak when I no longer can. And when you're in that mode, when you're that type of person, you don't have the time for the negativity or the doubt or the fear, because, and here's the deal, it comes as an attractive thinker. Yes, negative thoughts come, doubt comes, but I know what to do. I have tools. These are tools that I share with my clients so that they can accomplish their goals. They can overcome these obstacles, because obstacles can hold you back. A big old boulder in the middle of the street when you're trying to get somewhere can take hours of your time, can take a lot of time, can add stress to your life. Not just taking time, it takes your energy. You're sitting and sitting and sitting, and your mind, if you're like me, your mind is racing on what you could be doing. And sometimes, you know, when you're sitting in traffic or if unexpected things happen, you step into your space, your quiet space, your peaceful space, knowing that it's going to work out. But you don't want to walk around in your life with these big boulders hindering you from moving forward in your life, writing your book and starting your business and living the life that you want to live. Do you realize that we're not going to live forever? Think about that. We don't want to get so comfortable with our settled life that we don't have an expectation or anticipate anything new happening in our day or in our lives. There's so many. Oh, I know you have dreams. Don't act like you don't have dreams. I know that you have dreams and goals. There are so many ideas that come to your mind in the course of a day, but when you don't feel like you can accomplish them, or you feel stuck, or you feel trapped, you settle for not accomplishing them. And this is why Tasting Elegance has come into your space, because we are the mental shift from the north. We are the refreshing. We are that thing that gives you an opportunity to dream again, to see more clearly, to believe again, to believe in the impossible again, to take that next step. We encourage you and we lift you up so much that you feel like you can accomplish the things that you had put on the back burner or said that you weren't going to even try to do anymore. I want you to think about that. At Tasting Elegance, when I say mental shift from the norm, we are not ordinary at all. The presentation, this mind-altering presentation that we share at all of our events is second to none. We don't share the same presentation at our events, but we have a mind-altering presentation at all of our events, because that's our time to spend time together. It's very interactive. You're not sitting, because I don't sit. I mean, how can I sit with all of this fire and all of these ideas and all this creativity and all of this life? You're full of life, attractive thinker. You're full of life. You're full of ideas and creativity. You have a passion and a fire and a burning drive to have more, to be more, to do more. So you have to be around people like you and get real answers, get real solutions, get real tools that you can use to overcome these mental barriers. Thoughts are real. Negativity is real. A negative thought can hold you back for years. A negative belief that is rooted, beliefs have roots. You can't just not believe something and it goes away. Beliefs have roots and there are layers. There's so many layers, and we have to be around people like us, because here's the deal. If you're like me and you're creating and you happen to encounter someone who doesn't believe what you're believing in, or you're having faith for this really big thing and you find yourself around people who lack faith, how do you think that's going to affect your faith? The strongest person in the world gets weak at some time, and it's essential, like us, for people like us to have a rich environment in which to plant our dreams and goals. We can't afford to plant our dreams and goals in a dry environment, in an environment that doesn't have nutrients, or an environment that can't help us grow the idea that we just planted. Thoughts are seeds. Ideas are seeds, and they need to be nurtured. And if they're not nurtured, or they're not in a rich environment, how can they produce? How can they grow? Could that be the hindrance? Could that be why you don't see manifestation? Could that be why it's taken so long? This is why we put together Tasting Elegance events, live events hosted by homeschool moms who are now empty nesters, who were always entrepreneurs. All throughout our children's lives, we were entrepreneurs. And now that we're empty nesters, we've decided to come together and really roll our sleeves up and help other Tasting Elegance family members, help other attractive thinkers to accomplish their goals. Do you know how far you can go in life when you have people around you that support you, that believe in what you see, like you believe in what you see? For so many years, I saw so many incredible things that I could do with my life. I always had visions of things, and not understanding what that process is like, and how essential it is to be in a rich environment and be around people who have visions. If you see things and you're not around people who see these kinds of things, how can they help you? How can they help you give birth to what you see in the invisible when they can't see? All they see is physical. And then when those physical elements don't line up to what you say you're going to accomplish, All they see is physical, so that's all they're going to talk about. Well, you can't do that, or that doesn't look like that's going to happen, or this isn't lined up, or nobody in your family's ever done that, or how are you going to do that now? Or how are you going to do that at this age? Or how are you going to do that with all of these kids? Or how are you going to do that and you didn't finish school? Or how are you going to do that and you didn't get your degree in this or that or the other? You know, when you don't plant your dreams in rich soil, this is the kind of resistance that you get when it comes down to accomplishing your life's work in the earth. So tasting elegance, I'm telling you, it's incredible. We target all of these areas because we take a holistic approach to you creating a new vision for yourself. Why? Wow, we can share health and wellness information, but what about the tools to help you implement that when you go back home and you're faced with these temptations, or you're faced with your old habits, or you're faced with your cravings, or you're faced with that doubt about, like, I'll never accomplish these goals. Well, that's not going to happen. Or I've been trying to lose this weight for so long. Or, you know, you don't have a crystal clear vision of what it even looks like when you lose the weight. What does life look like now? I coach clients all of the time, and I cast vision. And one of the questions that I ask when they tell me what they want to do with their life, I said, okay, so what is life like now that you've accomplished this goal? And it's like silence. It's like crickets. They hadn't even considered that part. They were like, Dr. Tony, I hadn't even considered the fact that I can actually accomplish this goal. Now what is life like with this new goal accomplished? Now what is life like with this new transformed me? Now, how do I respond to life? How do I show up in life? Who am I around now? What is my conversation like now? Tasting elegance is your mental shift from the norm. Visit the website at www.tastingelegance.com. That's TASTINGELEGANCE.com, because it is not what you're going through. It's how you're viewing it. And we're prepared to shift your perception so that you can see your vision crystal clear and get the tools that you need to accomplish it. Dr. Tony Hatton here, your Break the Cycle specialist. And we're looking forward to seeing you really, really soon. Have a great day.